I'd like to remind you that our game is being presented in part by Snickers. Phoebe has his team lined up for the kickoff. The kick. Fields it at the 13. Chris, I have to say I'm excited about this one.
You know, everything starts up front. Talking about the offensive linemen, about the defensive linemen, they have to play well in this one. Both coaches have to choose these big offensive linemen.
He's dropped for a loss. A great defensive effort there. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them. Second and long situation coming up here. They give it to the tailback. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. If they do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense. Well, they might not be breaking off any big gains, but you can see those offensive linemen still working hard down there.
Ace backfield this time. Run left side. Dunn picks up about 4 yards on the toss play. On third down, they have to get the ball to the 44 to convert. They'll give it off here. Play action. He throws it. Pass is complete. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy.
There is nothing that puts fear in the heart of a defender more than a guy with that kind of speed. That's impressive. Good run plays always start with the blocking up front, but it also takes a back with vision to be able to find the holes. Good job there.
They find themselves in the red zone for the first time today, and he will lose yardage on the play. They'll hurry back to the line.
Okay, now you're close. Get even closer with this pass.
This is the 9th play of this drive. In field goal range now. He looks to throw on first down. No, he drops it.
You could see the receiver making a late adjustment on the ball. He was in perfect position and just dropped it.
Number 49 goes in motion. Here's the pitch left side. Dunn picks up about 4 yards on the toss play.
This is a play that you need. Trust your quarterback to make a good throw here.
Full formation here. He drops back to pass. He's under pressure. On the run, he throws it. Touchdown, Bengals. Palmer found the open man, and they get the score.
You better kick it here.
Graham lining up for the point after. Graham makes it a 7-point game. That'll give them a 1-possession lead. Cincinnati will be kicking off. Decent kick.
Their turn to do something on offense. Down by a touchdown early, but these guys have the kind of offense, as we well know, that they can score at any time.
Clemens lines up in the shotgun formation. They'll throw on first down. Deflected and broken up. Second down for the offense after that incomplete pass.
Give this one a try.
The Bengals come out in a 4-3. They back off in cover. Gives it off. Play action. Defense closing in. Passes on the move. Falls incomplete. Hotchery was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. Washington alone in the backfield.
Hey, hey. Hey. Hey.
He drops back to pass. All kinds of pressure. It's completed. What a brutal hit. He puts something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving from their own 38-yard line. The Cincinnati Bengals go with a four-man front. Hands it off. Jones looks to have been shaken up a bit on that play.
You should stop him with this play.
Now Aluga fills in at linebacker while the trainers check on the injured player. The Bengals come out in a 4-3. The halfback with the carry. Jones comes away with 2 yards on the carry from their own 41-yard line. Still a lot of time left, but
Try this defense here.
the Cincinnati Bengals bring in their dime package. Cotchery goes in motion. He drops back. Pass completed. Hall brings him down. It does go for a completion, but not quite what they needed for the first. Number 10 is waiting for the snap. Coles is the deep man awaiting the return. And it will go out of bounds.
Scan the defense quickly here. If nothing's open downfield, get rid of it by passing to one of your backs.
Single set backfield. Drops back on first down. Throws the deep pass. Falls incomplete. A punishing blow by the defender.
And you know you're going to get hit as a wide receiver. You've got to hang on to those balls, but that was a big shot.
28 people.
Palmer is back in the gun. He goes deep this time. He completes it. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bengals. He was single covered, made the catch, took it all the way.
Try the field goal. Just take the point.
Graham lining up for the point after. Point after is good. They're starting to build a big lead early in this ballgame.
Yeah, and this defense better figure out something to do pretty quickly or this one's going to get away.
He kicks it. Fields it at the 19.
They really need to try and get a score here and take away some of the momentum before halftime.
First down now and 10 to go. They come out in a nickel. They'll throw on first down. Passes on the move. Incomplete pass. Jones was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete.
Call this defense here.
The Bengals line up in a 4-3. Back to throw. Under heavy pressure. He dropped it. Cotchery wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play.
Give this defense a shot.
The Cincinnati Bengals bring in their quarter defensive package. Back to pass. And it's incomplete. Fourth down coming up, and we're probably going to see the punting unit.
And Tom, I think the pressure got to him there. He just got uncomfortable in the pocket and missed that one.
Coles is back deep to return.
Be patient out there. When you see an opportunity, that's when you attack. But don't force it.
Single set backfield. Pitch left.
Nice job of gap control defense there. Really no place to run.
2nd and 7.
Throw a little play action at him. That'll get those linebackers on their heels.
And there's 2 minutes remaining in the half.
Set. 28 people.
They'll give it off here. Play action.
Ooh, that was close. He just barely got a hand on that ball there. That could have been a big play.
You need a nice pickup here. Make sure he's deep enough before you throw it.
They line up in the shotgun. He drops back to pass. Puts it up there. Looking deep to the right. He completes it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Boy, there aren't many quarterbacks in the NFL that I'd take ahead of Carson Palmer. When this guy sees an open receiver and he decides to cut it loose, it gets in there so fast. I think he is an incredible talent.
Up and good. Number 10 places the ball on the tee and will get ready to kick this one off. Gets a good kick here. Takes it at the 12. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away.
This is a good defensive play.
1st and 10. The Bengals go with a 4-man front. He looks to throw on 1st down. He's under pressure. It's completed. Nice job of setting down the 1st down pass.
Yeah, it looked like that time the defense knew exactly what was coming. They were right there from the outset to make that play.
And they'll go no huddle here.
Set.
Keller takes off in motion.
Hey. Hey.
Back to throw. He couldn't hang on to it. Smith was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt.
You should stop him with this play.
Out of the I formation.
Hey. 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 Hey.
A little misdirection. First down, looking to throw.
And you try to keep your offense on schedule. Anytime you take a penalty, it's just so much harder to pick up a 1st down.
They'll go from the shotgun.
Hey. 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 Hey.
They'll throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. They can't complete the pass. Now the offense will be looking at 2nd down.
Try this one.
The Cincinnati Bengals line up with a nickelback. Drops back. Defense closing in. And he catches it. 9-yard gain.
Try this defense here.
3rd down play. They have to get it to at least the 35-yard line for a fresh set of downs. The Bengals bring in the nickel package.
Hey. 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 Hey.
He drops back to pass. Short pass. And it's caught. Joseph drops him for a loss. Number 10 to punt. Coles is back deep to return the punt. And it will go out of bounds.
Be efficient here. You can't afford to let time slip away from you.
1st and 10. Ace backfield this time.
28.
Drops back on 1st down. He wasn't set when he threw. The back makes the catch, and he has a lane. Gain of 2.
And that play is really all about the closing speed on defense. They'll let you have the completion, but then they close quickly and make the play.
1-man backfield.
25.
Back to pass. He goes deep this time. He completes it. The 10. Touchdown, Bengals.
Carson Palmer is one of those guys that I think has a chance to be the very best quarterback in the league. Superior arm strength, a great leader. That knee injury set him back for a little while, but you can tell now he's getting back to form and is just playing great football.
Extra point is good. Number 10 is just about ready to put his leg into this one. The kick is away. Fields it at the 19. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. Clemens back in the shotgun. He looks to throw on first down. It's incomplete. Second down coming up after the incomplete pass.
This is a good one to call.
The Bengals come out with 8 guys in the box. Right in motion.
Hey, hey. Hey.
Throws back to pass. Joseph gets the pick. A huge play by the defense there.
Go for the long pass. See if you can beat him deep.
So they're ready to go on offense after the interception. They'll start at the 47. Palmer will line up with the shotgun formation. First down, looking to throw. Goes for the home run. There for the reception. Touchdown, Bengals. Outstanding play to the wide receiver as he took it the distance.
Just a great route that time. No way that he wasn't going to catch that football and score with that one. That was beautiful.
Graham lining up for the point after. Point after is good. Number 10 has his team lined up for the kickoff. Kicks it off. Takes it at the 20. There's no one around. Dive, and he's in. Touchdown. Seeley lining up for the point after.
Hey.
Seeley packs on the extra point. New York will be kicking off. Kicks this one deep. And as we head to halftime, the Cincinnati Bengals 35, the Jets 7. New York will get it first here in the second half. He kicks it off. Takes it at the 23. He'll take over at the 41-yard line.
Give this defense a shot.
First and 10. Jones lines up as the single back. The halfback with the carry.
You have to keep the defense honest by mixing those runs and passes.
Ball on their own 43. The Bengals bring in their dime package. He drops back. Intercepted. The 30, the 20, and he's got room to run. They'll score. Touchdown. What a great interception return by this defense.
He had that one all the way. Not only a great break on the ball, but he knew what to do with it and stuck it in the end zone. Tremendous play.
Graham lining up for the point after. Hits the crossbar and bounces out. No good. Cincinnati gets ready to kick it away. He kicks it. Fields it at the 19. The defense dealt a crippling blow to this offense the last time they had the ball. One-man backfield. Clemens sends one of his guys in motion.
Hey, hey. Hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
They give it to the tailback. The
defense held their position and didn't let him get away on that one.
It's 2nd down and 8 to go. The Cincinnati Bengals bring in their dime package. Back to throw. All kinds of pressure. And the pass falls incomplete. Cotchery was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete.
This defense looks good.
The Bengals line up with a nickelback. He drops back to pass. Under heavy pressure, he throws on the line. Pass completed. And they do complete the pass, but he'll end up just a bit short of the finish.
And that's tough. It looked like he was going to make the first down all the way there, but a good open field tackle. Now it's decision time. Do you go for it here on 4th down?
Through the end zone for a touchback.
Use all of the field when passing. Make sure the defense can't just sit there on any particular route.
The New York Jets bring in their dime package. He looks to throw on 1st down. And he catches it. He got depleted. And that pass was moving.
Yeah, and it's not that quarterbacks without strong arms can't make it in this league. But boy, it sure is an asset to have a guy with a cannon like that.
Yellow, 19.
Fulmer back in the shotgun. They'll throw on 1st down. And he caught it. He's dropped for a loss.
Let's move this football.
Ball on their own 33. They line up in an I. He drops back. Passes on the move. And it's caught. What a hit! He's having a great game. He just caught his 5th pass, and I don't think he's done yet. The Jets line up with a quarter defense. There are 7 defensive backs on the field. Drops back. And he catches it. He's going to take off. Fulmer seems to be a little shaken up on that play.
Be patient out there. When you see an opportunity, that's when you attack. But don't force it.
O'Sullivan has come in after the injury sustained by the quarterback. From the gun, 1st down, looking to throw. Pass is complete. And that one will go for a 1st.
Very nice start to the drive. 3 first downs and a pretty ball thrown that time by the quarterback.
They're in field goal range. Dunn alone in the backfield. Nice play fake. He's under pressure. Throws on the run. And the pass falls incomplete.
Come on. Show these guys some power football.
This is the 8th play of this drive. Ace backfield this time. They go with the run.
You could see he saw where the hole was or where it was supposed to be, but it just closed up so quickly.
Back. Pass completed. The 10. Nice touchdown. That was a nice pitch and catch by these two.
You better kick it here.
Graham lining up for the point after. No good. It hit the upright. Cincinnati gets ready to kick it away. Not a bad kick. Fields it at the 18. They forced a 3 and out on the last series.
Call this defense here.
High formation here. They'll give it off here. Makes the run. Pass is complete. defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Give this defense a shot.
First down, 10 to go. And that's the end of the third quarter. The Cincinnati Bengals, 47. The Jets, 7. The Cincinnati Bengals will probably air it out here in the fourth quarter, but a full comeback is unlikely. The Bengals line up in a 4-3. They'll throw on first down.
The key to playing defense is getting good penetration. If you can make that quarterback move around sometimes, even if you don't get to him like they did on that play, you can still disrupt an offense.
Back to throw. Defender tips it away.
Oh, and the quarterback's sick. He thought he had that one in there, but just a last-second tip away.
Clemens back in the shotgun for this one. Drops back. Defense closing in. It's completed. Number 10 is set back, ready to punt. He'll probably try to pooch this one into the corner. And it'll be down at the 7-yard line.
Run it up the gut and keep that clock moving.
First and 10. Dunn wasn't able to get anything going on that play. Ball on their own 7. The halfback with the carry.
Yeah, well, the field is only 53 yards wide. I think if he'd had 53 miles, he wouldn't have got outside on that one.
Ball on their own 7. The offense facing another third down here as they line up. Stays on his feet. The 20. The 30, the 40, he's got space to run, the 30, the 20, the 10, touchdown Bengals. And that guy was just flying down the field. What a run.
And he just hit a gear out there that other guys don't have. Defensively, if you don't bottle this guy up at the line of scrimmage, you can just forget about it because you'll never catch him.
Up and good. The Bengals up big. Number 10 looks to send this one deep. The kick is away.
No time to fool around now. You have to get the ball into your star players' hands, and they have to create some big plays because time is really becoming a factor.
The Cincinnati Bengals go with a 4-man front. Drops back on first down. Throws it away. Second down for the offense after that incomplete pass. The Bengals line up in a 4-3. Keller goes in motion. Back to throw. It's completed. We'll see if the defense can make a nice stop here on third down.
Yeah, that sets it up now for third down. We always talk about third down conversions, but if you have good second down plays, it gives you a chance to get into some blitz packages now on third down.
The quarterback's pass falls incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Number 10 awaits the snap. Coles is back awaiting the punt. He drops it. It's picked up. And so they turn the ball over on the fumble.
Try this one.
The Cincinnati Bengals go with a 4-man front. All kinds of pressure. They have to find a way to provide better protection for it.
Pretty hard to execute an offense when they get in the backfield that quickly. You know, we talked about going to a 5-step drop or a 3-step drop. They might have to go to a 1-step drop to get that thing out.
He is hit hard on the play.
Red 25. Set.
Right in motion. Drops back to pass, and it's tipped away. Number 17 wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play.
A smart coach would call this play.
Not much indecision by the coach here. He'll keep the offense out there to go for it. Drops back to pass. To the end zone. Defender tips it away.
I don't care what the coach's age is. That'll make your heart skip a beat. You never want to give up a possession like that.
Ace backfield this time. Hands it off. He's done a pretty good job setting the pace of this game. Let's see if he can finish off this game strong. Second and short coming up here. A little misdirection. The back got some open field and was able to get a nice run.
You could just tell he was not going to the ground until he got past that first down marker. I really like the determination in this guy in picking up first down.
74, Dino!
First down, looking to throw. Under heavy pressure. He throws it. Pace has the pick. And they needed that interception badly.
This is a good one to call.
So after the interception, now it's 1st and 10. Jones alone in the backfield. He looks to throw on first down. Pass completed. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down. The defense opens up the umbrella. Drops back on first down. Going deep with this one. Trying to make something happen, or was that just a bad pass?
Not so much a bad pass as a bad decision. He saw the coverage there, simply had to go to the next receiver. He didn't make the right move.
Wright goes in motion. He drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket.
Call this defense here.
And this is the ball game right here. The defense backs off on the coverage. The Bengals bring in the nickel package. Drops back. He goes for it all. Falls incomplete. And that will be the conclusion of this game. Our final score is the Cincinnati Bengals 54, the New York Jets 7.